I think we're all very curious, Phil.
That's it. Will there be an evening speed of the tables? That's the real whenever all those matches, it's
Quiet, something done
in between the other one.
You know, we all, as he's settled.
I mean, he looked absolutely out of it. 36 was his highest break when he was 8-6 down, and all of a sudden found his form. Today he looks a totally different player.
It's a contest, all right. Back we go.
It certainly is a contest, Hazel, and Ronnie breaks off. Looks to be a pretty good break-off shot. He now knows he's got a match in his hands. He's got the file there just to rough up the tip. The tip can get a little bit shiny. Oh, too thin, and look what he's done. I say, look what he's done. Maybe there's no easy pot. That's very tight, and he's not directly in behind it.
This is the error of the safety shot. Ronnie's playing the more difficult of reds. He feels if he was directly behind it, he could pot the red. We showed you it would go off one cushion, but he's decided to play the more difficult red and played it nicely.
There's Ronnie just roughing that tip up. I remember Ray Reardon used to give him a tip that he could put in his, or a file he could put in his pocket. He couldn't put that file in his pocket. The great Ray Reardon used to always carry a little file that he kept in his waistcoat pocket.
Seems like 15. Only 5 minutes ago that Barry Hawkins led 3-2. There's a chance now he could be going behind again. But I think having trailed 2-0, I think the key thing was just to get a foothold in the match. He wouldn't have minded, obviously, as long as he won at least 3 frames of the session. He's looking at a lot more, obviously, but you know, just stay with Ronnie. Put him under a bit of pressure. And this is the first time Ronnie has been put under pressure in this tournament 22. So far.
23.
Still plenty of loose reds. There's 6 reds still available. That's why Ronnie's not playing any cannons at this stage.
30.
Well, there's a charming gentleman there, Hugh Edwards, the BBC News presenter, and his son Sammy, who I met in the corridor at the interval. He loves to come along to the Crucible, big snooker fan. I think he's a bit of a Terry Griffiths fan, possibly because he's from Llanelli.
Won't be enjoying this attacking play then, will he?
31.
He's engrossed, isn't he?
This now developing to be an excellent chance again for O'Sullivan. Obviously with his great pal here who's been here
37.
For 17 days. The renowned artist Damien Hirst in Ronnie's corner. And there he is. Looking very intent, isn't he? I'm sure that he's probably a little bit nervous for the first time for his pal having seen how well Hawkins is playing.
Yeah.
Thanks. 38. $44.
Yeah, you could hear a pin drop in the Crucible at the moment. As we mentioned earlier,
45.
most of this crowd thought it was going to be one-way traffic, the way Ronnie O'Sullivan has been playing. But that man in the background there, Barry Hawkins, had got other ideas, and he's played 3
51.
terrific frames.
$52.
It's all about the little cannon this time, as to whether he clinches the frame with one visit.
Yes, it could definitely go wrong, couldn't it? This cannon here, he could stick on the pack. So he has hit the red on the left half ball. Hit it half ball. Made sure he didn't stick on the pack. And okay, he wouldn't have known he'd been pushing that red over the middle. He would have expected to be on one in the corner, but he'll take
59.
that. The standard continues 50 or above in every single frame.
60. $66. $67. $72.
The frame safe. And Ronnie can
73.
concentrate on making another century. He's made 7 so far this year. We've had 47 in total. But just listen
80.
to this. This man has made 689 century breaks.
81.
Incredible. Crucible centuries, Willie, he's made 125.
Well, there's some players in the top 60 at the moment that haven't made 125 centuries in their
88.
career. And he's made 125 here at the Crucible.
59. $95. 96.
That's a fabulous response from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
103.
Terrific century break, the first of this year's final. And how well did he cue that with the rest? Where's that cue ball going?
111.
Surely even Ronnie O'Sullivan
113.
can't punt the green. Don't put it past him though, it's a thin one. Not quite. He won't bother about that. That was a magnificent century break. What a response from the Rocket. In a matter of no time at all, he's back into the lead with the aid of that century break, 4 frames to 3.